Do you want endless plates of breakfast food while meeting Mickey and his dog, and Lilo and her...
I got a new dog. His name is Stitch.
And do you want all of this in the setting of a tropical getaway? Then Ohana may be the place for you. Come along as we show you all you need to know to decide whether this character meal is right for you and your family on your next Walt Disney World vacation.
Ohana can be found at the Polynesian Village Resort, which is located on the Magic Kingdom monorail loop. You can get to the Polynesian by bus from any of the other parks or Disney Springs. And if you drive, parking is complimentary with a dining reservation. Ohana is on the second floor of the Great Ceremonial House, which is where the lobby is located. And speaking of the lobby, don't forget to take a picture at the cute photo op before or after your meal. Take the elevator up if you have a stroller, and you'll find the check-in desk right around the corner, where attendants are waiting to help you, or you can simply check in on the My Disney Experience app. Stroller parking is nearby, and there is plenty of seating, which is fortunate as this did happen to be the longest wait we had for any of the character meals that we have been to. And we recently have been to every single one so that we could review them all for you. So be sure to subscribe for more in this series to come.
Character dining is only for breakfast. Dinner is also a family-style meal but with no characters. Despite being a character meal, the breakfast is still cheaper than dinner, and so the reservations here go fast. Reservations can be made 60 days in advance for all guests, but for those staying at a Disney resort, that 60 days in advance counts from your hotel check-in date and immediately allows reservations for the first 10 days of your stay. If you didn't get a reservation, same-day walk-ups are frequently available in the morning at this location, but your schedule does need to be flexible. You can try checking in the app first thing in the morning around 6 a.m. when they release those available spots.
When your name is called, you will be warmly welcomed into the restaurant. While being shown to your table, a fresh plate of pineapple coconut bread is picked up along the way. And when you get to your table, you will also be given glasses of the famous Pog juice. Fitting the Ohana name, the restaurant menu is family style, meaning it is all you care to eat, like a buffet, but all the items are brought directly to your table instead.
Since we have little ones, we did find a family-style meal to be easier, because you can just stay seated at the table. You don't have to worry about who is getting up and going to the buffet and when. It simplifies the experience and also makes it so you don't have to risk missing a character while you're up getting food, while still being all you care to eat. And those characters are likely what you're here for, so we'll discuss them first and save our food review for after. So stay tuned if you're curious about that intriguing pineapple bread. It's not what you expect, but we'll get to that later.
The characters will meet you one at a time and are happy to pose for photos and do signatures. We'd like to try a different idea for signature items in each of our videos, so check out our playlist to see them all. But if you didn't bring a special item to the resort with you, you can always check the nearby gift shop beforehand, which has tons of Stitch merchandise. If you don't have anything to sign, don't worry. Everyone also receives a souvenir card that already has the signatures on it.
Top. Thank you so much, Mickey. I love your outfit. You're ready for vacation. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Mickey. Say thank you. So what we had Mickey sign is actually from 1987. It's like a film cell that Fiona painted, and she painted it all by herself this morning. It just slides in here, and it's kind of like to honor the fact that Lilo and Stitch is one of the last hand-drawn Disney animated films. Hi, Pluto. Sneak it up on you. Can you say hi? Can you say whoop whoop? Do you mind signing? Thank you so much. Had an alternative take, and he wrote right on the cell himself. I'm not sure if the ink and paint girls will be happy about that, but we like it. What do you think, ink and paint girl? Does it look good? Yeah. The thing we brought to sign today is this Elvis record. We thought that Lilo and Stitch would really get a kick out of it because, you know, in the movie she loves Elvis and she has her little record player. Did you show him your shirt? That's him and Lilo. Just hanging out. We have a big surprise, Stitch. We got an Elvis record here. And we were hoping that you would sign it. I know, it's crazy. Look at all the songs. You know those songs. We know Lilo is probably Elvis's biggest fan, but you're the second biggest fan, right?
If for whatever reason a character misses your table, the cast members will be around to make sure you got to meet them all. This actually happened to us with Lilo, but she was sure to come by the table after she was done with the dance parade.
Are you on her shirt? Show Lilo your shirt.
No.
What do you think? Looks good, huh? We have something to sign for you, Lilo. I know! Thought you would love it! It's all your favorite songs! Thought that you would like that. Thank you! Say aloha! And mahalo!
Now we actually got to see that dance parade twice during our meal, with the characters making their way around the room while playing musical instruments. In years past, kids were actually given the chance to shake some instruments too and follow along behind them, but sadly this has been done away with in recent years, and kids are just meant to watch and not participate.
But what you do get to participate in is eating all that food. So how is it?
The pineapple coconut bread, it threw me off a little bit, and then it's actual dinner roll, like a classic dinner roll you might have with your dinner. And there is pineapple and coconut flavor. It's not overbearing, it's not heavy. Like if you're somebody who doesn't really like coconut flavor, I would still try it because it's just sort of subtle.
The coconut seems like it might be just flakes on the top, so it is barely coconut flavor. There's not enough sweetness to this bread for me. I want it to just be like covered in this sugary syrup on top, and it's really more so just drizzled. You do get a lot of pineapple flavor, so if you're not a big pineapple fan, you may not like this. And it truly does verge on dinner, like a dinner roll. So I got the Joffrey's Kona sourced coffee blend. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm very excited. My first impression is it is so fruity. This is like the fruitiest coffee I've ever had. It's really good, it's different. It's not like a normal cup of coffee.
While I did like the French press coffee at Topolino's better, if you're interested in trying the Ohana coffee, you can buy the Kona blend at the nearby gift shop, Moana Mercantile, or you can get it right off of Joffrey's website.
Overall, the food's fairly basic, standard breakfast food. You know, the breakfast sausage is like the most plain breakfast sausage I've ever had. The scrambled eggs, I mean, they're creamy and flavorful, but if you've had scrambled eggs, you know, they taste like... So the potato wedges, they look like they're going to be pretty crispy, but they're actually not that crispy. They are seasoned, though. They do have good flavor to them.
It is a little sweet.
A little sweet? Does it taste like pineapple? It's got a little bit of pineapple on top of it. Do you like it?
It's all you care to eat family style, which means anything you eat and want more of, they will bring it. They bring a whole new little skillet full. The ham was a hit, so we got more.
Alright, so I made me a little breakfast sandwich. We got the ham on here with a ton of the pineapple sauce and the eggs, and this biscuit is so good. It's like very buttery and crumbly, and this is an alternative way that you can eat your breakfast if you don't want to eat them all separately. Go ahead and make yourself a little sandwich. I appreciate that they do offer the Stitch waffles. That's fun for the kiddos. That was the one that Fiona picked out instantly. She went right for the Stitch waffle, so kids do notice those kind of things.
Out of all the character breakfasts we've been to, Ohana is like a real popular reservation. Fairly underwhelmed on the food. Honestly, fairly underwhelmed on the character experience. There's a conga line, the kids don't get to participate. So this is one of the more popular ones, but honestly not one of my favorites. The Ohana restaurant itself is beautiful. All the details and the woodwork and the decorations on the walls, it's a beautiful restaurant. And this definitely was the quietest character meal we've had. We've done several in a row now for the series of videos we're doing, and this was easily the most quiet. If you have a child who's stimulated by a lot of noise, this might be a good character meal option for you because it was quieter noticeably than many of the ones that we've gone to.
Look at a castle.
You see the castle there?
So is it worth it? We're going to be honest, your kids have to be big Lilo and Stitch fans for us to recommend Ohana over other character meals. If they are big fans, then this is the place to be. Stitch can sometimes be spotted in the parks, but he does not have a regular meet and greet outside of special events. And Lilo is not normally available to meet anywhere. So here at the Best Friends Breakfast is your only chance to meet them both. But otherwise, the breakfast menu at Ohana is uninspired. And with kids no longer allowed to participate in the dance parade, the character experience is greatly diminished from what it could be. 1900 Park Fare and Chef Mickey's are also on the monorail loop, and for just a few dollars more, offer the greater diversity of a breakfast buffet alongside a more special character ceremony at Park Fare or a whole extra 5th character at Chef Mickey's. Ohana is a beautiful restaurant and at one of our favorite Disney resorts to visit, but until some changes are made to the experience, we aren't as excited to return to it as we are to many other character meals we've had instead. So until then, aloha Lilo and Stitch, and mahalo to you for watching.